Coach Pruitt, we're going to go right down the line. Coach Robby Pruitt is the new head coach at Coffee High School. He brings with him a wealth of success to Douglas. 293 career wins, only 55 losses. He won 120 games during his time at Fitzgerald. He's a member of the Florida High School Athletic Hall of Fame. He's the youngest football coach ever to be inducted into the Hall of Fame after winning 7 state championships in the state of Florida. At Fitzgerald, he went to 2 championship games, 4 semifinal games, and 7 quarterfinal games. He also graduated from Liberty University, where he was a running back. Now, Coach, I've read where you hold the record for the longest run from scrimmage at Liberty University. Is that correct? How long was that run? Do you remember? 89 yards. That's pretty good. So he has something to pass along to those young running backs in Douglas. So we are glad to have him here today. And we're going to now please welcome the head coach of Coffee High School, Coach Robby Pruitt.
I had a hard time convincing people I was a running back. That was 100 pounds ago. And, I was the slowest running back to ever play there. That's the biggest thing about having that record is I was probably the slowest back they've ever had. And the year after I left, they started throwing the ball all the time. So that's the only reason why it's really hell. They don't run the ball but 3 or 4 times a game now. So I appreciate you guys having us here. To be honest with you, at Coffee, I might be one of the shortest speakers up here today because I don't have a whole lot to tell you in the way of players. I know a lot of these coaches have been. Coach Strickland may be in the same boat, and all the new coaches here. But we at Coffee last year, we started spring football, and we had baseball going on. Our baseball team made it to the playoffs, and our soccer team made it to the playoffs, and we had track, and I guess it's a good thing. We had a huge number of players that play football that were in baseball. 2 of our 3 quarterbacks were in baseball. All our skilled kids, our DBs and running backs were running track, and we even had several skilled kids and some linemen playing soccer, so we only wound up getting 3 days to see about half our team. We had them 3 days in pads, and there's not a whole lot you can tell in 3 days. But I will say this, I've been extremely excited about the way our kids have responded this summer. As any place, when you go into a new place and it's new for the kids, you have new standards and new ways of doing things, and some kids buy in and some kids don't, and the ones that don't, you have to send packing, and we've lost a few kids, but the vast majority of our kids have bought into what we're doing. We average about 145 kids, 9 through 12 grade, showing up in the summer, and about 180 middle schoolers that were showing up for our summer program. And our men of summer program, as far as what we call our summer program, we had 99 kids that didn't miss a day this summer. So that's something to build on. Like I said, we lost 4 or 5 starters that they had last year, but the ones coming up have bought in, and we're going to start with those guys and play those guys that have been willing to come and do things our way this summer, and I couldn't be more proud of them. We defensively, on the defensive side of the football and offensively, we bring back 4 starters on both sides, so we lost a good bit from the ones they had last year. And like I said, when you look at defensive line, we have 4 starters coming back on that side, but I think looking at from what we got coming back, our strength's going to be in the offensive line. We got a few big, strong kids there. We got Maverick Morris, who's already committed to Clemson. He's 6'4 and a half, about 295, and runs real well to be a kid that size. And our right tackle is coming back, Justin Lott, who's 6'5", 320. And then we have a right guard that's coming back, and Cole Harrell, who's about 6'3", about 250. So we got 3 guys that are pretty good size there, and we feel like that's going to be the strength of our team. If you know Coffee last year, they had a quarterback that signed with Louisville, so the backup, he wound up the 2nd game of the year tearing his ACL and missed most of the year, and the backup was a kid by the name of Keegan McGovern, who that week tore his ACL, so they finished up playing with moving a running back there, Santori Holmes, and he finished the season at quarterback, and we moved Santori to running back, and he's only about 5'8", but he's pretty quick, and he's got a good arm. He's a kid that can go in there if we need him, but he's probably, his position's not a quarterback. Keegan McGovern is back, and he's a sophomore this year. Georgia offered him a full ride in baseball, and he's a kid that we feel good at quarterback. He's one of 3 that we got that's coming back. Also, Brant Garrett was Coach Garrett's son that's coming over with me, our defensive coordinator's son that played with me at Fitzgerald. He and Keegan are battling that out right now for the starting quarterback there. So our whole backfield will be new from last year. We lost Tyreek Keel, who's I think one of the fastest high school kids in the country. I sure wish we had him back another year. We lost him, and so we're gonna have a lot of new faces. Again, I don't know a lot of names to tell you because we just are trying to find out ourselves. But I'm extremely pleased, like I said, with what they did this summer, and excited to be in Region 1 6A. A lot of great coaches and great programs, and you know, it's going to be a big challenge. I know we've been bumping the bottom for a while, so it's a big challenge and a lot of fun to go in and try to get them better and see what we can do, and we're sure glad to be there. So that's kind of it for us for coffee.